Vinyl plank flooring versus laminate flooring. The ongoing battle continues, and which one is better in general and what's going to be the best fit for you? Well, in this video, I'm going to break all that down. What's cracking? It's Carpet Mike here from CarpetExpertBlueprint.com, bringing you every single tip, trick, and strategy you would ever need to become successful in the carpet and flooring industry. But if you become successful in the carpet and flooring industry, you basically folded in the game of life. That's okay. So let's dive into this here. Now, laminate flooring. It's been around forever. People still reference it as Pergo to this day, which Pergo's just a brand. But what are the upsides of laminate flooring? First things first, let's give it a big upside. It is affordable. You could get a super beefy laminate flooring for next to nothing per square foot. Like, I'm talking a little over $1 a square foot. You can get some killer products out there. Now, let's talk about the downsides of laminate flooring. The biggest one is people would want to run it throughout their house, which looks fantastic. But then you have the case of the dreaded dishwasher leak. Now, when this happens, your floor is instantly destroyed. Now, people always say, well, you can just take it apart and put it back together. Not exactly. So when you have to take it all apart, here's what happens. First things first, the dishwasher leaks. It gets into the flooring. It's wood-based, so it swells. And when it swells, all the seams break on it. So you would have to take all this apart, put it back together, and pray that you saved all the sections that were still good and none of the damaged sections are still hidden in there. That's one of the biggest downfalls you'll run into. The next one, and a close runner-up, is pet accidents. Once again, people say it's waterproof to these situations. It's not. It's still a wood-based product, and when moisture gets in there and the puddles the dog is peeing on it, the seams will once again swell, and this will create damage. Even if you stay on top of it, it's still just a ticking time bomb waiting to fall apart. And then finally, the last part that I feel is a big one is the fact that it chips. If you slide your furniture around on it and it catches just right, it will chip the laminate floor. And you could say, well, you could always pop that one out and put another one in. This is very true, but the effort it takes to pop one out and put one back in is not the easiest task out there. You actually have to do some puzzle work here, taking the flooring all apart, putting it back in. Now, this is where vinyl plank flooring comes in as the strong dominator of the flooring industry right now, and everybody's buying it. First things first, it's waterproof. Now, of course, there'll be lines in the comment section saying water could get under it. Yes, it can get under it. And when water gets under it, it could damage the subfloor. But it's not going to damage that vinyl plank flooring. It is vinyl. It's waterproof. There's going to be no problems there. When puddles the dog pees on it, once again, you wipe it up, you're good to go. Most times, them joints are sealed through and through, so you don't even have to worry about that getting through. And then finally, let's say you slide something across it and it chips the piece of vinyl plank flooring. And let's say it's dead center, middle of the room. Taking all that apart to try and put it back together sounds like a horrific idea. Where with vinyl plank flooring, you could carefully, in most cases, cut the middle plank out, the one that's damaged, and then go ahead and strategically maneuver a new plank into there by folding it and getting it a little bit pliable, maneuvering it into place, and then tapping it down with a hammer on the seams gently to go ahead and get it to lock into place. With a piece of laminate, you can't do that because it's not pliable per se. You can't get it in there and get it to fold just right. Vinyl, you could kind of manipulate it, heat it up, get it folded in, drop it down, and boom, you are good to go. Now, the downside to the vinyl plank flooring is it is more expensive for a quality product versus the laminate, but you get what you pay for. So it all depends on your situation. If you are in a scenario where you're like, look, I am broke, I need to get my house sold, and I need to dress it up quick, in scenarios like that, the laminate may be the way to go. But overall, long term, you want some good life out of it, that vinyl plank flooring is going to be the investment that you will get the most out of your investment value dollars from. If that makes any sense, I have no idea. But cheap vinyl plank flooring, do avoid, please, because you do get what you pay for in that. Now, if you have any questions about the carpet and flooring industry, go ahead and comment down below. Feel free to shoot me a text at 440-678-1151. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.